welcome back everyone of the Miami Dolphins franchise here on Madden 19. As last episode, the Dolphins took a pretty pounding loss to the Patriots, 34-14. We're a quarter through the season, and the Dolphins aren't playing too bad. Seen it 2-2 on the season, which isn't awful. They sort of had a chance for fighting for the playoffs, but an injury sort of popped up, and it is at the quarterback position. Ryan Tannehill. He tore his pectoral. He's going to be out for 33 weeks. So basically the rest of the season in other terms. This is a killer as Ryan Tannehill. He's had numerous injuries in his career. He's coming off of 2 ACL tears before this one. Heading into this season, he was playing alright this year. He wasn't playing great, but he was playing pretty good. 973 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 picks. The completion percentage could have been better, but he was playing alright. Considering he was coming off of 2 knee injuries. But he's done for the year, and yeah, playoffs are pretty much out the window. This guy is the backup, Brock Osweiler. Yeah, why does he have a face scan, but Earl Thomas and a bunch of other good players don't? Anyway, back to the video. So there's a good thing and bad thing about Ryan Tannehill's injury. Both of them having to do with there was about 20 seconds left in the game. The good news is, we didn't have to see this piece of poop throw, because obviously we don't want to have to shield ourselves from Brock Osweiler throwing the football. The bad thing is, we were already down by 20, it was 4th down, and we could have just punted it and ended it. But instead, we had to go for it. And Ryan Tannehill is injured because of it. So, Brock Osweiler, he's going to win at most 1 game the rest of the year starting. And that says something because we played the Bengals, the Bears, the Jets, the Bills twice. We have an easy schedule. Brock Osweiler would only manage to win 1 of those games. There's probably going to be no one in free agency, so there's only one place to go, and that is the trade block. Here's a look at the quarterbacks on the trade block. Not great. Not great at all. Well, there was one quarterback the Dolphins were interested in, and that is Jacoby Brissett. And Jacoby Brissett has indeed been traded from the Colts to the Dolphins, so Jacoby Brissett will be the starter for the rest of the year. The Dolphins are also getting a 3rd-round pick in return, and they're trading away Chase Allen, Duke Dawson Jr., and Alan Branch, all 3 of whom are backups, so they're getting a 3rd-round pick out of it, which is really good value in itself, but they're also getting a young, talented quarterback who's going to be the starter for the rest of the year. This is a great trade for the Dolphins, and that's going to be an early 3rd-rounder, too, because the Colts, they kind of suck. The Dolphins now have 3 open roster spots since they traded 3 players for 1 in the Jacoby Brissett deal, and Ryan Tannehill is on the injured reserve. So starting out at cornerback, not quarterback, the Dolphins only have 3 healthy ones on the roster, as they just traded Duke Dawson, and Xavier Howard is still injured for another 3 weeks. So I was looking through, and the first player they're going to sign is Jamal Agnew from the practice squad of the Lions. He was a 5th-round pick in 2017, and I believe he made the first-team All-Pro as a punt returner. Really good punt returner, and he's a young, solid corner. So the Dolphins are going to steal him off the Detroit practice squad. The next one is going to be another former Lion who I guess did not make the 53-man roster, and that is Nevin Lawson, the former Utah State Aggie. He will likely be either the slot corner or the backup slot corner. And with the Dolphins trading one of their middle linebackers away, they're going to need an extra one, as I believe they only have 2 or 3 on the roster. So they're going to sign the former Temple Owl Tyler Matkovich, who I believe won either the Bronco Nagurski Award or whatever the award is for Best Defender, the Bednarik Award. He won one of those 2 awards back in his senior season in college, so he's cool, I guess. That'll pretty much do it for the episode. Pretty short, but Jacoby Brissett is going to be the Miami Dolphins starting quarterback for the rest of the season, unless he gets hurt or somehow Ryan Tannehill comes back, but Tannehill's not, he's not coming back. So overall, the team didn't really change too much. I don't think Brissett's too big of a downgrade from Tannehill, and I think the Dolphins profited in a way today, because not only are they getting a new quarterback, but they got a 3rd-round pick for a bunch of backups. That's pretty darn good value, if I'd say so myself. So, I'm out. Peace.